recording? Okay, now I'm recording. Cool. Like,
what's Metal Gear Solid V?
Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain / Ground Zeroes. Once you know the twist, I feel like that story becomes a lot more interesting. But for your first playthrough, you're not going to know that because the twist comes in at the very end. Because it's like thinking about
like such a bullshit.
Because like the main story is a revenge story, but you're getting revenge for somebody else, and you don't know who you are until the very end. And once you find out who you actually are, a bunch of other earlier narratives work a lot better. Like Quiet's narrative, everything going on with Paz and the medical wing. That's the big one right there. Like that's the best story in that whole fucking game.
Yeah.
I need a game where the main character just leaves and you get a replacement guy. Well, boy, I got a game for you, my friend. Metal Gear Solid 2. I love that game. Boy, man.
You need a game for what?
Basically, where your main character gets replaced with another guy because he just leaves. Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, yeah.
Give Obi a game. Do you want me to suggest a game for you to buy and play, or do you want me to buy a game for you? Aye, Boimo, I know who you are. My brother often has me as an escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose Virenzoan expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Lenosha. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. I won't. Bye.
Hey, I'm in Lower Lenosha.
Yay!
I'm currently doing a rogue side quest where I'm liberating slaves because these stupid pirates are hiding behind this official pirateering thing, but they're
Yeah.
slaving people.
Yeah, right. Ain't that a great quest line? Oh man, Rogues Guild, man, it's the shit. I love it. One of the funnest classes in the game, and one of the funnest quest lines. I know funnest isn't a word, but fuck you. If I say it enough, it will become one. Just like Flaboogle.
Something pretty cool happened at my school today. They had they changed one of the rooms into an arcade hall for today.
Ah, hell yeah!
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm not going to go to school tomorrow as well because
And you get to enjoy me reading erotic literature and Daggerfall then.
Yeah.
What's Daggerfall?
The game.
So anyways, there was a Tetris arcade machine. Like it had a versus mode. I fucking beat everyone I went up against.
Hell yeah, man! Nice work. Daggerfall is the game I've been playing every Friday. It's Elder Scrolls 2.
Oh.
Meow 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 meow.
You mean the game where you killed my cousin? Well, no, you didn't kill my cousin. You killed my friend, but I'm pretty sure you killed my cousin.
Huh?
The skeleton dude.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, how could you forget them?
I'm killing.
They're such good people.
They scream and they do a lot of damage.
It's not their fault that they're forced to attack you.
They
It's
scream
their job,
and they
man.
scream and do a shit ton of damage. I don't like them.
I don't like you. You killed them.
Yeah. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Also, I'm gonna have to start putting some points into intelligence. My mana is way too low.
Oh, just be as dumb as a brick.
You make me sick.
I'm Pansy Montoya. You killed my cousin. Now prepare to die. Hell yeah.
I've seen that movie. I've seen that movie. I think. I don't know.
Princess Bride. It's a classic.
Yeah, it has the same guy that went, haha, you fool. You fell for the thing.
You fell for one of the classic blunders. Well known as this. Never start a land war in Asia. But only lesser known is this. Never going against a Sicilian. One death is on the line. Dies.
He to die because the dude
he drank his poison.
Against poison.
Iocane powder. I'd stake my life on it. Both of them were poisoned. Ah, that's great. That movie, oh man. That's just one of my favorites. I rewatch it at least I think we rewatch it at least every few months, right? Like it's one of our favorites.
I own it.
It's up there with like Men in Tights or Blazing Saddles. Just wonderful. Hey, hello, Acton. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I am told that plots within the mist ought to be auctioned off. There's no girl here for me to touch. Come here.
Why would you put ground underneath if I can't jump off? What is wrong with you? You let me jump off that, but you won't let me jump off the other thing? What is wrong with you?
Fancy
It is
mad.
a slight height. It is a height.
He's so angry. Sorry.
Am I being too loud?
Yeah.
Do I need to join in? Okay, my bad.
Did you just say there's no girl here for me to touch? No.
Huh?
I'm told
Sorry.
that plots within the mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a 12's damned wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanosha.
Wait, who's being auctioned off? Is it people?
No,
I'm
just
gonna need to
land.
come over there.
And upon that plot of land is people that we are auctioning off. Damn it! No, upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for yours and yours. You and yours. You can't tell me that thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? It is a bit surprising that the thalassocracy has time. Thalassocracy had the time to resources to prepare such an area, what with the kobolds and primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much as pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. I have yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you've no objections to taking a detour from your adventures, why not head towards the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions. I reached out to pat Vea's belly, and she wasn't there. That's what happened there.
Yes?
Yep. See you soon, baby. Aralona, hello. If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of the agricultural arts has taught me anything, it is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurer's brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean sorners, the clever hedge moles. I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festive rituals. I just need someone to kill the moles. I will. I'll kill the moles. I'll do it. Moagram. They call me Stead Shepherd. But all three kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true passion. So you can imagine my dismay at finding my flock in a frumpy fleece. I can't very well take worn-out wool to market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where there's wool, there's a way. See what Chartain has to say. Alrighty, later, but yeah, let's go ahead and actually...
Oh, the salt strand looks cool, but like there were these guys on my hunting log, and I killed them, but like two of them were in a conversation, so I killed one, and now this dude is just straight up talking to air. And since my default pose is me putting one hand on my hip and leaning, it looks like I'm just looking at him like a disappointed father, like, dude, what did I tell you about speaking to air?
Why are you blue?
You see those guys? They did absolutely nothing wrong. They're blue, and I hate the color blue.
Alright, we're gonna go check out Axe on the Stone and go take out those Megalovania crabs. Alright.
Say that again?
We're going to... Okay, so this quest is over here, and I gotta go take out those Megalovania crabs. They're called Megalo crabs, but I just called them Megalovania crabs.
Yeah, that's why I said say that again, because, you know, Megalovania.
But a beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep.
Whoa, I up-leveled.
Beep 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 beep.
No, but seriously, the salt strand is really cool looking.
Hold on, let me... Yeah. Oh, yeah, with all the crystal and shit.
Yeah.
That's the aftermath. That's what happens when you...
over there right now.
You know how there's like Eorzea is a land of magic? That's what happens when you blow the ground open. It just flows out and hardens into crystal.
What even happened there?
Bahamut. The dragon from the opening?
Oh.
Yeah, one of his attacks landed there and just cracked the ground asunder. Alright, you call that a toad as a fate going on over here, but I'm not interested in that. Huh. I've never played Hypnospace Outlaw. It does look really cool. I love the hacker punk aesthetic, so I should definitely check it out. It says there's a nest of megalo crabs, but all I'm seeing are toads. I love the river toads, they're cute. Looks as if nobody's home. Perhaps they knew we were coming.
I can't wait to see this guy.
Neato. Aid! I need aid!
Let's see.
Please, it's my grandson! Them snippers have got him! I told Cigar not to get too close, I told him... Get that weapon ready, Blymo. We need to move. Now! Oh, you have a weird leopard print. That's... I don't know if I don't think I'm safe with you. You're dressed like a cougar. Anyway. Cane toad? Uh-oh. Let's try that again, shall we? Proceed. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ah, bugger and shite! Get away from me, you bloody great bastard! Nintendo must
Jack,
be getting really bored.
kill him now, please.
I like Jack. He's super cool. Freckle Boy is here to save the day.
Make me go drawing pentagrams.
I really like my avatar.
Wait, what did you say, TJ?
At first, it was a little... Sorry.
What?
Never mind. Go on, Pansy, about your avatar.
At first, I was a little shaky about him, but now, you know, I really like him.
Yeah, right? You end up getting attached to your own character. It's really awesome. Yeah, Boymo, like, we labbed for a while with him to get him looking exactly the way we wanted. The beast gauge has been unlocked.
Pansy doesn't even look the way I want him to, and I still like his character. Like, the way he looks. I mean, I guess that's good, because, again, I like Pansy a lot because he's easy to draw.
Uh-huh.
And basically anyone can draw him. And that makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know, I've really underappreciated the way that some of these, the way that the game looks sometimes.
Oh, it's really gorgeous.
You can look out and see all of these cities and stuff. Because usually I'm just focused on the ground where the enemies are. Right. And then the music kicks in. Like, this is a really good-looking game, especially on PlayStation 5 when it's running at a smooth 60 frames.
Yep. No, it's a really... This game's surprisingly underrated for what it is. If more people played it, I think they'd really appreciate it. It's also very, like... I think MMOs are very meditative, too, so just taking your time and enjoying yourself is the way to go about it, especially with this game. Like, this game is rush-proof. You can't rush this game.
Oh, yeah? Watch me.
Like, I hate the game. I know, because I rushed it and I didn't like it. If I ever go to Panseep school, I'm going to draw Panseep on all the whiteboards. Hell yeah. Thank you, mister. Thank you, mister.
No, I've already done that. Like, the week of before winter break, I tried to get away with drawing Panseep on as many whiteboards as possible. I think I only missed, like, 1 or 2 classes.
I did the same thing with Slenderman.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
I was an edgy kid. I can't even play outside no more. What with all these scary monsters about? Me and Ma and Mida, we were both killed by some nasty bugger not long ago. An oryx, big as a mountain. Damn, that sucks. But I bet you could beat it. I make it pay for what it did to me folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Boymo here. Wait, why are you calling me a lass, bitch? Boymo here will be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. Let us worry about that big nasty bugger.
Oh,
I love this foul-mouthed child.
I started walking with the controller a bit, and now I really wish that keyboards had a little bit of vibration, because my controller vibrates a little bit with every step, so it feels like I'm actively like, it's really cool. I'd say the PlayStation 5 controller is one of the better controllers because of all of the stuff it can do.
Let me.
It can really get you into the game.
Yeah, I've been tempted. I'm gonna go. I'm buying the next controller I'm buying is an Xbox One controller, but like, yeah, the controller selection is getting narrowed down quite a bit. Consider your first duty a success, Boimo. It's time you headed back as well before Zone begins to worry that I left your corpse for the crabs. I love the PS4 controller. The problem is it uses mini USB, which is that fucking charging port that breaks itself. Basically there's a spring that decides whether or not it stays attached, and that spring wears out over time. So my issue is I can't use... Micro, thank you. I can't use it on my PC. So that's ultimately for me what makes the controller good or bad, is can I use it on the computer with no trouble. Right now, Xbox controllers are still the best because you just plug and play.
You can connect to
you can, but at the same time you have to charge it, and also like PS4 controller is not as compatible as many games. You know what it is? It's the fucking it's the OS discussion. It's the Linux runs games so much better. Yeah, but not by default. You got to modify the games, and you have to run a bunch of back-end shit. I just want a controller that I can plug and play. It should be the same thing as plugging in a mouse, or the same thing as plugging in a keyboard. No fuss, no muss. But I don't like that it. I don't like that it works the way it does, so I just don't fuck with it. Beast gauge. We'll put the beast gauge right here. How about that? There we go. That way it's always visible on screen.
There's this castle with some of the crystals through it. Is that also because of the dragon dude?
With some of the crystals sticking out of it?
Yeah, there's like this castle-looking thing. It has crystals sticking out of it. I'm in Western Lenosha.
Yeah, basically they blew the planet open and all the magic goof slipped out and hardened.
Oh, I would hate to be in that thing, because, like, just imagine you're living in a castle and then all of a sudden the thing in front of you just has a giant magic crystal struck through it.
Right. All things being equal, like, I love the PS4 controller. It's my absolute favorite. And if I could get it, if it did its fucking job on the PC, I would happily use it, but it just doesn't. Like, I went ahead and bought a Bluetooth adapter for it and everything, and it just doesn't work.
I'm really upset because PlayStation 5 controller is a great controller, but I can't set it up to Dolphin because for some reason Dolphin just breaks whenever I put on my phone, by the way. Dolphin just breaks whenever I put in a PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah. Or, I guess I'd be tempted to try other stuff if I knew that it worked as well. Like, I really want to try out the Nintendo Switch controller, because I want to have access to gyro aim.
Oh, dude.
But...
No. When my phone connects it only picks up, like... It doesn't pick up the Switch controllers together, it picks them up like they're separate.
No, I mean the Pro controller.
Oh, yeah. No.
Because, like, I need something... I need something that's plug and play on Windows 10. I'm not... I don't want to fuck with all that shit. I need something that works as well as an Xbox One controller, and I think ultimately I'm just not going to find that. Like, I don't even want to buy the new controller. I don't like the new D-pad. I want my fucking cross-pad. So I'm having to go out of my way to buy an OG Xbox One controller. Which I'll probably keep buying them, honestly, because it's like, it's the one I like. It fixes the main issue with the 360 pad, which I'm using right now, which is this just god-awful D-pad. Ideally, the controller I would use would be the PS4 controller, but instantly with Bluetooth.
Again, not really dope.
Yeah. Well, I got a Bluetooth adapter that was recommended for me, and it just doesn't work, sadly. I wish it did. If it worked, I would use it, but it doesn't. And, like, the rule with PC is it either works for you or it doesn't sometimes. I did everything I could, and I need it to work consistently out of the box. Like, my rule of thumb is I have my Xbox 360 controller. It needs to make me unplug that. Like, it needs to work so well that I unplug that controller and stop using it. But it just doesn't. It doesn't connect consistently. It doesn't... It has issues with certain games. I need something that works as good as an Xbox controller all the time. Anyways, hey Virenzoan, how's it going? So you have shattered the shells of the megalocrab and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Boimo. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. Yeah. I think that's it. That honestly could be it. It could be like a Monopoly thing. But like, I don't know.
If you connect the controller, you can make it to where you can play the game in first person. Oh!
You can also
It's
do
like
that.
when I figured out-
You can also do it with the mouse and keyboard,
like-
but yeah.
Huh?
You can also do it with the mouse and keyboard, but yeah. I recommend playing the game the way that feels the most comfortable for you. If you prefer controller, play controller, you know? Even if you're on PC. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lenosha, ever seeking to expand its territory. Honestly, I could sit down and see if I can get the PS4 controller working consistently. I think it might be the Bluetooth adapter I have. That might be the problem. I might need to plug it directly into the PC and not into the USB, not into the USB dock.
My friend uses the PlayStation 4 controller, and he just like plugs it in.
Yeah, plugging it in is not an option because I can't move that controller while it's charging. The cord destroys itself. The reason I was able to do it before is I bought like 30 of those cords. I bulk purchased them because they break so fast.
Well, hey, man, if you get lucky and suddenly have a bunch of money, I would recommend seeing if you could get like a PlayStation 5 controller, like just like barely used, cheaper online on eBay or something like that.
Yeah, if I just come upon one, I'll give it a try. I even considered like getting.
It uses USB-C,
Good.
which is miles better.
Yeah, I'm currently looking into getting the sub goal once that money comes in is going to get me an Xbox One wireless controller and 2 battery packs for it that plug in via USB. It's cool. It's micro USB. What a fucking shit format, man. Ugh, disgusting.
I have like all those USB names memorized and what goes with it.
Yeah, the one that fucking breaks itself. I hate, man.
It's done downloading. Wish me luck. I hope I don't blue screen.
Good luck, my friend. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lenosha, ever seeking to expand its territory, and that boy's parents were but 2 of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Boymo? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. Let me tell you guys my plan for my PS4 controller. I wanted to get it. I wanted to set it up for gyro aiming. I wanted to turn the touchpad into a mouse, and I wanted to attach a keypad to it that would let me type. That way, I could have full control over my PC games while sitting on the couch.
Oh yeah, I think there's a PlayStation 4 controller that had a chunk of a keyboard attached to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the keyboard was tiny, but it was still a keyboard.
It's like the 3. I mean, that was the thing on the 360 as well. You could get that little keyboard to plug into your PS4 controller. But yeah, I just basically wanted to.
I think it was like attached to the controller itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. It's a really cool idea. I failed at the first step. I got the wireless adapter, and then it just stopped work. It no work. And now we play games on the PS4 again, so it's like
your PC doesn't use Bluetooth?
I don't think it has a default Bluetooth adapter. No, hold on, let me check. I'd have to go into system information. I don't want to check right now, but I bought an adapter.
I really hope that Bluetooth is not a laptop only thing.
No,
because
it's like It's like a Wi-Fi card, you know. Sometimes you get a computer that has a Wi-Fi card, sometimes you don't. It's either sometimes it's built in, sometimes it's just not.
It's not built in on mine, but it has a special
I think the Steam Deck has built-in Bluetooth, so there's that for me.
Probably, well, most certainly.
It better have.
Yeah, right.
I think it's pretty upsetting how Sony's bringing a lot of PlayStation games onto PC, and yet their controllers still don't really work well with PC from what I've remembered.
For me, it's like it all depends on where your standards are, because it sounds to me like with Arden, he's willing to put in a bit of work to synchronize it and everything. For me, it's plug and play. I plug in my Xbox adapter, I turn it on, I turn the controller on, it syncs up, I can play. That's all there is to it.
I'm willing to work for it if the work doesn't require coding.
As long as it's a one-time job. That's for me. I'll put the work in if I do this once and it works forever. Whereas the PS4, I put the work in, and then it stopped working, and then I put the work in, and then it stopped working, and then I put the work in, and then it stopped working. And that was enough for me to just say, fuck it.
That's how it is for Linux. You put the work in, and there's just something else that's always wrong.
No, people who use Linux are fans of Linux. That's kind of the rule. Is it's like I've learned this over time because like they've been pushing other people to use Linux because when you find a cool thing that you like, you want other people to enjoy it, right? But like Linux may have all these benefits, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't work as well as Windows. It requires effort that Windows does not require. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that distant goal, I send you to the Blind Iron Mines. We have had word that your folk are falling prey to the claws of the local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you and let your axe blades sing in righteous slaughter. I use Linux, not a big fan of it, but I use it, yeah. I do enjoy Mudahar, some ordinary gamer, but he made a video talking about like how there was a new Linux Windows alternative that came out that was a total scam, and he was talking about how, like, if you use Linux, don't try to recreate Windows, and I'm like, no. No, I want, hey, give me Linux, but it's a complete top-to-bottom remake of Windows 7. I don't ever want to interface with the Linux elements of Linux. I just want to have Windows. It's like, I'd rather, I don't know. That's always a fun thing where it's like, what operating system should I choose for my computer? Do you want to play video games? Yes, Windows. There you go. There's just no competition at this point, and it sucks. Alright. Level 18, level 15, level 10. Alright.
Okay, so like, what I really like, I wish that you could plug the PlayStation 5 into a PC, and games will actively recognize, hey, that's a PlayStation 5 controller, and they take advantage of the PlayStation 5 controllers, all that haptic feedback and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's basically a monopoly. That's the problem, and I think that's what it's the same thing as like when I talk about with emulation is you need to embrace the fact that you're all criminals in the eyes of these companies and just do what's right. It's like emulators. The end state of emulation should be fan-made PC ports of console games. That is the end goal that should be the end goal of all emulation. Permanently.
We need to emulate Sonic Unleashed really well. Mm-hmm. Like I'm astounded. Well, no, I think because it's Super Mario 64, it's easier to port to PC, mm-hmm. and I think people are genuinely working on an Unleashed port. Well, I hope they are, and they're just staying silent about it.
That's probably what it is. There's probably a bunch of people doing that exact kind of thing. They're just keeping their mouths shut, which is what they should be doing. Because, yeah, the only way to beat a monopoly is crime!
Well, I mean, Project 06 isn't really keeping their mouth shut about it, but they've been doing far so good. I just hope it stays that way.
Yeah, because it's going to go until some lawyer douchebag says otherwise. Because remember, that's the law. The law is not in a book somewhere. They're not rules that everyone has to follow. Laws are followed. Laws are only enforced when people in power say they're enforced. So, yeah. It's not done, but they're making it. Hell yeah. But yeah, with Windows, someone needs to just go, hey, look, we just made Windows without any of the bullshit. It's open source. Here you go. Here's an open source alternative to Windows that is just clean and nice and it works good and you don't got to do any Linux fuckery. We keep it up to date. Just, we're doing it. Maybe call it something completely different, you know? Don't call it anything Windows related, like Lindows, or don't call any attention to it. Just make a new OS that is compatible with all Windows stuff and isn't complicated. It goes Windows Mini OS? I mean like Lindows, but don't say Lindows. Because like there are Linux versions that try to emulate Windows 7. And that's
why Windows 7?
Because Windows 7 was the peak.
Okay.
That was
Windows 7 is like, Windows 7 just Windows 10 but without all the gunk?
No, it's basically okay, so there are things that Windows 10 does better than 7, just like there's things that Windows 8 do better than 7, but Windows 7 was the last like computer operating system that Windows made. They don't try to force apps on you, it's just quiet, it does its fucking job and it keeps its mouth shut. There's no so yeah, pretty much Windows 10 without the gunk. Without all the bloatware, without all the apps and shit, without the Windows Store and shit, like, yeah.
I haven't blue screened yet. I think the reinstall works.
Hell yeah.
Watch me blue screen like right now.
Mogram had some little lambs whose fleece were white as snow, but everywhere the little lambs went, lice were sure to go. Now we're stuck with the lousy sheep. In the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spread to 2 more. I just can't keep them up by myself. If you could brush these 3 shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation together. Let Mogram know his sheep are in ship shape once you've finished. Sheep shape. Shape sheep. Hello, Mr. Shaggy Sheep. Here, eat this toadstool cap. Lice comb. There we go. I cannot, like, I honestly feel the same way about consoles. Like, I think the cross-media bar was the best UI. That was, like, the last good PlayStation UI. Because the PS4 UI, sure, it's fast, but it has so much crap.
It has no personality.
It has no personality, and it's got so much crap on it I don't want to look at. Like, Xbox, they had, like, 3 different UIs for the Xbox 360. Each one got worse than the last. Blades was fine.
Okay, no, the first one kind of sucks.
I like Blades.
I don't.
Damn. The PlayStation 2 was great because... I mean, no, actually, it wasn't great. Because if you saw the PlayStation 2 UI, you knew something was fucked up. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, ah, shit, the disc's not reading fast enough.
Well, technically, you would see the red screen of death instead of the PlayStation 2 UI.
Yep, but there's steps before that. Like, if you put the game in and start up the system and it goes to the UI, that means it's taking a long time to load. And it may not load at all. It may go into the red screen instead. You know?
The GameCube has the best UI.
Oh, yeah, it really does. The Wii's pretty good, too. I love the channels idea.
Ooh, yeah.
Can we please bring back music?
Oh, yeah. The Nintendo's... If you want to talk about a UI that has no personality, the fucking Switch, man. No Miiverse, no Street Pass. There's a Mii Creator, but it's hidden away in a dank menu.
Yep.
Like, I get it. The Wii and 3DS didn't do well. You don't gotta be ashamed of them.
You know, I'm kind of glad that a Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out, because that means that soon, like, not like soon, but like in a couple years, the Nintendo Switch will stop getting support. And that's when I can homebrew it. That's when I can finally break free of the shackles. That's when I can finally...
There's nothing stopping you right now other than Nintendo's lawyers.
Nintendo remotely bricks systems. They can remotely. They did that with the 3DS. That was one of the things where it's like every hack video I saw was like, listen, you can do this, but Nintendo will kill you. So, like, they'll remotely throw a brick at your system.
I didn't get the update for the 3DS, and like I broke my 3DS basically like 2 days before Nintendo started going. I love
how the 3DS UI had personality and gained more personality as time went on. Because the themes on the 3DS are fucking awesome. Like, I bought like 10 of them, and I have them all on shuffle. And boy, are they... Even the free ones they give you are really good. Like, sometimes when I turn my 3DS on, it plays Snake Eater. Like,
the PSP has, like, personality, and the PS Vita. Especially because you can do the custom themes.
Yep. Well, when Vea turned on, I remember... I love it when Vea turns on the 3DS, because sometimes I get to hear, like, 8 seconds of Snake Eater. Bum, 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 bum.
What a thrill.
Xbox made one menu and kept it for 3 gens, and it was terrible for all 3. Or an adventurer, you certainly know how to wield a lice comb. Oh, no, you're a Russian. As I'm sure you have found, sheep are delicate souls that require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool requires time, love, and tenderness. You must caress their coats ever so gently. Listen to their soft bleating in your ear. Feel the warmth of their breath on your neck. Thank you for the money. I hope I can get you away from these sheep. Moagram doesn't know what to do about his dodos. It's more ads. Yeah, okay, so that's my big issue. I don't want to see fucking ads on my menu. I don't want to see... I hate how every time I go to watch YouTube, I gotta look for it in a list of apps. Like, if I'm using YouTube all the time, put it on the main menu. Just let me click it, you know? But no, I have to go and look for it every time. It's a pain in the ass, man. I miss the XMB. The XMB was like, here's a thing on your screen. Do you want it? Yes? Alright, well then we'll keep it there. Do you not want it? Alright, then you can delete it. The app will still be on the screen, but we're not going to flash your face with ads every time you go through, you know?
So I think PlayStation 5 does have an Explore corner where it talks about upcoming games and stuff like that. And it is the first thing you see, kind of. Like, all you need to do is flick the stick to the right. Whoa, there's a game! I can easily get into the game. And all you gotta do is press R1 and you can, like... You go to the media tab. And, like, if you hover over, like, Netflix, it'll go, hey, here are some of the Netflix shows you have been watching. You can scroll down and just click on that show, and it'll boot up Netflix, and it'll automatically go onto that show.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried for consoles for the next... I was worried for the consoles for this generation, and it seems rightfully so. I'm worried for the next generation as well, because, like... I don't see Sony and Microsoft systems existing for much longer.
Yeah.
You don't what?
I don't see Sony or Microsoft systems existing for much longer. Then again, there's also the reality that Xbox has not made a single cent since its creation. They just don't want to give up the market share. So Sony's... I don't know if the PlayStation division is still profitable. However, if it is, we got a while. If it isn't, we still got a while, because Xbox has never been profitable and continues to be around.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, PlayStation. You know what? I take it back. Those two systems are going to be around forever. Nintendo, even more so.
Oh, especially Nintendo.
Exclusives for those systems? Hell no.
Nintendo? Yes.
Like, hearing Japanese developers be like, exclusivity was a mistake, it's nothing but trash. Like, that's apparently with Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Rebirth, 7 Remake Part 2, Square Enix was just like, that's pretty much what they said. They're like, we can't do this exclusive shit anymore. We need to make more money. These games are so fucking expensive, we need to sell them on multiple platforms. What is it, adventurer? Ah, yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa Lominsa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Lominsa is in dire need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place Mist is, I think it best that you journey there and see for yourself. Alright. And hoping they don't. Yeah, pretty much. And it's funny how greedy they are. Like, they've been... I mean, I don't know. Nowadays, Sony's pretty bad, but for a while there, like, Microsoft was the greedy one. They were the first to charge for multiplayer. They were the first to do a bunch of shit, like turning free DLC on multiplats into paid DLC on the Xbox version. I'm not even joking. All those extra Left 4 Dead 2 levels, yeah, those were paid on the Xbox. You got to pay for them.
Damn.
On the PC, you got them for free.
Damn.
Yeah. Holy shit, cat girls. Booty shorts.
Oh, cat girls.
Ooh.
Oh.
PlayStation's gonna be fine for a while. It's just... I don't get why charging... Yeah, charging for multiplayer was always a greed thing. It's never had anything to do with anything else.
It's so stupid.
So how many things fall into the expensive, basic, and weird third thing format? A lot of things, depending on how you count them. But, no, Nintendo has always been... Their competition has never been the other system. Their competition has always been emulators. And, I don't know. Who's to say how that goes? Oh, that's fortunate. Unfortunate. All Laminsons are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact they're, well, Laminson. Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking to the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. Alright, and this is... Where do I gotta go for this one? Back out, okay. No, because like my last generation, during the PS4 and Xbox One generation, sorry, Xbone generation, I was just like, all right, it can't keep going on like this. Like this is the end. This feels
You
like
can't keep getting away with this.
This feels like the end. 2 out of 3 is losing. 2 out of 3 of the big 3 are losing all their exclusives. This has got to be the end. And in a just world, it would be, but we do not live in a just world or a perfect world. We live in the world we live in. So consoles will continue to exist pretty much, probably forever, I think, as just the bad alternative. Or the alternative for kids just growing up wanting to play games. And one day Yeah. Yeah, right. Now, the moment Nintendo starts making PC ports, I don't... Like, that would be the day, right? The Samus Aran collection, right there along the side the Master Chief collection.
That would actually be pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. No, this might be unpopular. I don't want to Switch 2. I want a new Nintendo console. I want to Switch 2 because that means we can continue to just emulate shit. Just them making normal consoles again and not being creative allows me to play a lot more games. Because like there are a bunch of Wii and DS games that I'm just like, what the fuck is this control scheme? How do I map this to an Xbox controller? There you are. What news have you brought me? For the purposes of luring adventurers to Limsa Lamensa, that's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. But don't you worry about me, my day will come soon enough. Thank you for the XP, bitch.
You guys are adventurers. Why are you sitting in the background? Come help me beat the crap out of these guys who are literally slave trading.
Or Pansy.
Okay.
Beep! Beep to you too, Basil. How you doing, friend? Yeah, pretty much, yep. But like that was the thing pushing emulate, like that was the thing beating emulation for a while. It's like, yeah, you can emulate this Wii game. It's not going to play very nice. But yeah, I need to get I want to try out some other controllers and see if I can get them to work. Like I'd love to try out a Pro controller. That'd be something. A Nintendo Switch Pro controller would be fun to try out. Maybe I should see if there's any video stores around that do console rental. Maybe GameFly does it.
Excuse me. You and TJ kept cutting out and coming back in, and it was getting annoying.
I am the walking. Nice. I don't know, man. Playing Mario Party with a PS4 controller is pretty comfortable. Yeah, that's why I specifically meant like the 3DS, the Wii, and the DS, the Wii, the 3DS, and the Wii U are like some of those games fucking emulate swimmingly. A lot of them are just weird and hard to control. But it depends. It's a game. It's a game to game thing.
I can't wait for Switch to die off because then the emulate. That stutter just took my life away. The emulation you could do on that console is astounding. Because, like, you could detach the console and hold it sideways to kind of emulate the 3DS. Not to mention, it will definitely emulate Wii U games swimmingly. Mm-hmm. In all of them, especially the ones that have touchscreen, unless you have to connect it to the TV, then that'll be bad, but...
Yeah.
Still, I think that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I would love to use a Wii U gamepad as a second screen for DS games. Mm-hmm. That would be fun to set up on an emulator if I could get it to work.
I'm really upset because there was a time period where I could have like three of the 4 consoles that you mentioned would be hard to emulate on. Mm-hmm. I could have emulated it, but now I can only emulate things on one console. Well, I'm doing big air quotes on emulate because I'm just snatching the game files and slapping it onto my Wii. Mm-hmm. But I could have done that with my 3DS too.
Damn.
Right, I mean...
Yeah, I'm sure Mario Party's fine. I'm mainly talking about, like good luck getting Red Steel 2 working without plugging a Wii remote and nunchuck into your computer. Or Mad World. I watched a full playthrough of Mad World where the people had to shake the mouse for all the waggling. And it was insane. It depends on what system and what game we're talking about. Wii Resort.
Dude,
it'd be difficult to play Wii Resort to violence with a mouse and keyboard.
I'm not joking. I have the first red steel.
Yeah, isn't that one bad?
Time for a party.
Not exactly good per se.
So
It doesn't help that the game kind of looks muddy.
I think Ghost. I think the problem with the most normal Nintendo system thing is that their systems were normal until they weren't. Like until the 64 or the Virtual Boy, their systems were normal, but they also defined the normal because they were the top of the heap. You know, the Genesis followed the NES. The whatever came after that followed the Super Nintendo. The 64 was weird because it had that three-pronged controller, but everyone's systems were weird back then. No one knew, like, we hadn't solved what a controller should be yet. Until the PS2. PlayStation kind of, when PlayStation started leading the heap, then from there it was like, the PlayStation defined what was a normal game system, and the Xbox followed suit, and then Nintendo's like, let's do weird, crazy shit. Like, even the GameCube was weird, because it's like, look at that fucking controller. Look at the button layout. It's not compass style. It's you got your big button in the center and your little buttons off to the side. You got two smushy buttons and a little bumper on one side of the controller, a D-pad, a joystick, and a C-stick, both of which are shaped different ways. Like, that's a weird controller.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, some people still swear by the GameCube controller to this day, and I can't blame them. Every time I use one, I have a good time.
Yeah, well, I don't know where I had like a little. It was a GameCube controller. It was basically a Switch Pro controller, but shaped up to be like a GameCube Pro controller.
Oh, those are so much fun.
And I have no idea where it is.
I have a I have
no idea where it is.
I have a Wii Classic controller that is a GameCube controller. I also have a GameCube controller, but it's old and busted.
It was basically just a GameCube controller, but the bumpers weren't analog, and it had two. Like, the triggers weren't analog, and I had two bumpers instead of one.
Gotta capture this dodo with a sec.
It gets recognized as a Pro controller anyways, so...
Yeah, whoever's in the lead sets the pace, and back then it was Sony. Like, when Nintendo was in the lead, every system was, like, following what they did. Until probably the Virtual Boy, that was the first weird Nintendo system, and then they were just weird until... Well, forever, actually. I mean, the GameCube is the most normal of the weird ones because it has a controller and memory card, and you put discs in it. But the discs were tiny little discs. Like,
hey, I know how to throw daggers now.
Yay, cool. Now, when you're avoiding AoEs and you're not in combat, make sure you keep throwing those daggers. Always be damaging. Always be casting. There's the dodo. He's up there. I did not see that there's a... Wait, what's a desktop mate, Arden? I'm not familiar. Let me Google it real quick on stream. Desktop mate... Aw, oh, damn it, I can't. Gotta love it when Chrome freezes up. What is going on my computer lately? It's been slow as hell. Oh, there goes the game, and I bet you the stream just disconnected. Can you guys hear me? Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. Let me know if the stream goes down. Yeah, my entire fucking computer's frozen up. I think their new update just fucked this shit up. I don't know what's going on, man.
Well, let me check, because I haven't been on the stream.
Stream's up.
Oh,
Good.
no, there goes my star.
Alright, what the hell just happened? Disk max usage. Right. What's happening? Why is this one MP4? Oh, it's because I'm recording. Okay. Which means that probably just corrupted the hell out of whatever footage I took. Let's check out the recycle bin. No, it's empty. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Local temp, app data, Chrome. Oh, it's because I probably have too many Chrome tabs open. Desktop mates. Oh, that's neat. That's cute. I should make a desktop mate. For me. That's super cute. I like that. Let's kill these tabs.
Oh no, someone is dying.
Damn. No, I just yeah, I don't know. I hope emulation keeps going forward. I hope we keep getting things like Super Mario 64 EXE. But yeah, how you been, Basil? It's been a while since I've heard from you. How's things? Let's go deliver the filled dodo-sized sacks to Mogram and hear what he wants to do to them, because life is hell. Oh, hey, look, it's the moon. Anyways, hello, Mr. Moegram, Mr. Monogram. I've heard everything. Hand me the dodos. Here you go, friend. Oh, my precious darlings, without their poison breath or defenses out in the wild, Daddy Dodo gets so worried. And now my dodos have another daddy. Uh-oh. You'll stay around and look after my babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter. Ugh. God, I want to get off this creepy fucking farm. Ugh. Get me out of here. Fuck. The Threat of Paucity. That is a level 10 quest.
Why are you wearing the hood?
It's part of the chest outfit. I don't even think I can take it down. Yeah, no. It's, Oh, there it goes. No, back to normal clothes, I guess.
There, what goes?
The hat. I swapped out.
Man, the internet killed the word daddy for everybody.
Right.
I agree with that statement.
I agree. Children are not going, toddlers are not going to be allowed to call their fathers daddy anymore. It's ruined.
Daddy, can we play?
Nah,
no,
nope.
Call me father.
Nope, you call me Robert. You call me by my name, child. The internet can't ruin that. Isn't that right, Karen? Oh, man.
It took a second.
Right? Leo Yula. I love seeing all the new players just hanging out. It's really cool. Hey, Kokobuki. Guildmaster Kokobuki wishes you to learn from the second chapter of Thaumaturgy, The Yawning Abyss. Yes, Poimo, yes, the aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my Thaumaturge's eye. Your lesson today shall be taught by Kokobani. Go to him and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity. Daddy, why are you grabbing me? Daddy, why are you opening the window? Hello, Kokobani. Ah, so Poimo. You have come to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise you, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No last-moment trips to the privy? Very well. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperations when the wellsprings run dry. Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge who has exhausted his arcane reserves is not but a man with a stick and a funny hat. Hey, Gleoth Fox, welcome! How you doing today, friend? Thank you for the follow. For we mages, you might as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of his incantations enhanced, but has a greater cost to his etheric stamina. I'm deaf, can't hear at all. How was your day? On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire... Okay, that's a Roman. Now with the concepts of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, I beg you, go forth and slay 8 Fs. Pray do your best to stay alive. It will reflect badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. I'll check that out. I have not... I've only listened to a few Chalk Eater songs. I kind of don't really dig songs about video games anymore. It's very rare, but I'll have to check it out because you mentioned it. And I feel like I'm obligated to look into things you guys are interested in. Where am I going? I'm gonna go kill some Fs. Fs in chat. Oh wait, no, not yet. Not even close to yet. Whack-a-mole. Looks like we're heading back to Lenosha, and we're gonna be, yeah, just heading back to Lenosha. God, I love general chat, and I love Ulda general chat. Some funny shit. People keep using BL as a short for blacklist, but my weeaboo brain keeps reading it as boys love. Like Yowie?
Huh?
So is Basil blind then? I guess so, yeah. For Gleath, I went ahead and wrote a message to them in chat, and so they could, you know. But yeah, that's what someone just wrote in Ulda's general chat. People keep using BL as a short for blacklist, but my weeaboo brain keeps reading it as boys love, which is Yowie. We're going to Limsa Lominso. Just gay anime, pretty much.
Damn, she's hot.
I still remember that one. I remember that one Game Boy Advance SP magazine ad that went, "If it's cool enough for Mario," and Mario had a tribal tattoo.
Oh god, I was thinking of that earlier. For some reason, I was thinking about. Was that in a Cat or Chris video?
Yes, it was.
I knew it. But I was thinking about that earlier. It came to mind. Him like rolling up his sleeve to show the ugly ass little tribal tat. God, what were they thinking? Since Fox has the mute button in their death, My favorite one I ever saw though was when someone hopped in while I was playing Deus Ex, and they had the little blind icon, and they said my vision is augmented. That cracked me up. All right, where am I going to the Whack-a-Mole place? Lower Lenosha. I gotta get. Okay, if I take a chocobo to Morabee Dry Docks, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just rent a chocobo. Yeah, give me that. Thank you. Like Basil, the ingredient? The Omori character, I believe. Beep 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 beep. I'm riding on my chocobo. Have you ever like run into someone that just has the worst translation of like words from games? Like they just say a character's name in a way that's like seems completely wrong. Because I knew somebody that referred to the Kokiri as the Kokorai from Zelda, and I wanted to throw up. Like Basil the ingredient? No, I meant the guy in chat. Yeah. I know. They're a regular. Basil's been around since the beginning, pretty much. Beep 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 beep.
Daggers do not belong at the table. What is this woman talking about?
Hello, Bronhurt. Oh, I'd have to get off my chocobo. I don't want to do that. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, good run, Mr. Chocobo. Alrighty. Hello, Bronroot. Bronroot has blocked Bronroot. Brimstone has blocked Bronroot out of Blind Iron Mines. Well, this time we dug ourselves into a hole well and truly. Struck Brimstone while shoveling through the mines. Now the rocks are rife with the reek of rotten eggs. The gas grew to be too much to bear. You'll need to clear this clear earth crystal if you're to restore the earth and plug the leak properly. Just mind the surfeit clouds brought on by the brimstone. Yeah, right. I've augmented my vision to be worse. As a joke. Why would I do that? Why would I do this to myself? Panseep's just laughing. God, I love the Rogue's Guild. Alright, I'll go whack these moles and then grab this quest over here. What's this one currently? Level 7. Alright, we'll grab this quest up here then. God, I cannot wait to be able to ride my mount. Good lord. My chocobo will be at my sides at all times when I get him. Don't know what I'm going to name him yet. I think I might leave it up to you guys. I'll have you guys suggest names and then vote on them. That'd be fun.
Gary number 5.
Oh, you gotta ruin everything. Why does WoW have a quest limit? I want to accept every quest and just have a big list of stuff to do. I don't know, honestly. I have no... it might be... There's a weird thing with MMOs is they have weird limitations because they're MMOs. But, Garbanzo. How do you even pronounce that fucking name? Lotersvis, wishes to check for any trouble that might be milling about the Grey Fleet. Breathtaking, is it not? Proud sails tanning, rugged gears tanning, the mill never stops, and so neither can the millers assigned to its upkeep. Vigilance is the key. By addressing tomorrow's issues today, we assure the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I've had my hands full with the work of the day and cannot leave my station to tend to inspection. I would entrust this duty to you. Seek out the other 3 millers, heed their concerns, and appraise Vitsarin of your findings. Its name should be Dumb Little Idiot in an affectionate way. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out when we get him, huh? Oh, boy.
How much more stream do we have left?
We have 3 hours. It's a 6-hour stream, so... Tomorrow's an 8-hour. Unless I'm not feeling like it, then it's whatever.
I think after I complete this quest, I might leave, because I still have to do the dishes and read, and I don't want to wait until my parents get home.
Yeah, get that out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shushu. I haven't noticed anything off myself. Let's have a look now, shall we? Look there. The sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing urgent, mind you. The cloth we use is the same they use for sails out on the sea, made to stand up to the blustering wind. Oh, that's awesome. Oh yeah, a lot of these character models are actually holdovers from Final Fantasy XI. Like these, the Mandragora are in Final Fantasy XI. Same guy, same model.
I'll be right back.
Vainstern. Hey, Vainstern. Pshaw, the mill is fine. We'd be wiser to concern ourselves with the grubby scavengers that rob us of our yield. Alright. Interesting take on the matter. Let's go take out these moles while we're over here. Oh no, she's a Redditor. God forbid. Reddit's a weird place, man. I have not, like... That is the place where it's like, whenever I post, I always, like, I don't get bitched at, but my posts almost always get removed. And it's like, you get, like, your post gets removed, and you get, like, a passive-aggressive message from, like, a bot every time. And it's like, why? Why you guys gotta be like that? Why can't you just be chill? Alright, I'm doing well on MP.
Oh boy, I'm level 17. So at what level did I have to be to where I would, like, be able to go places?
Well, you have to progress to that. You have to progress the main quest. Basically, you get to a point in the main quest where the quest will take you to the different cities, and once you go to those cities, you can travel freely between them. My bot. Yeah, you know what? That is fair. Whenever I'm posting like memes or whatever, I try to post and I try to add a personal touch. But yeah, my video posts are like they're very bot-esque. We got E, which is sleep. That should be there. Okay, cool. I need to actually rework my Marauder hotbar if I remember correctly. Overpower. Ooh, that's an AoE.
There's a free login campaign.
Alright, let's switch back to Thaumaturs. Alright. Alright, let's go turn in Whack-A-Mole. That is true. Also, damn, Alice got play. Yeah, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, we're missing somebody, and I realized we were missing Corvus. We were missing fucking Corvus from Heretic. But also, like, if I were to make any more revisions to that, I would remove Samus, because Samus is not like a... Metroid's less of a shooter and more of like an adventure game, so I'd probably replace her with Shelly from Bombshell. But it's already posted, so...
Well, I've got to bounce tonight because I have chores to do.
Later, Pansy. Thanks for being here, man.
You guys have fun.
You too, man. Take care. Enjoy your chores.
Bye. Why would I...
Did he just leave? Yeah, he did. That's great. Why would I? That's a funny kid. How's your stuff going, TJ? I'm alone. Well, that was so easy, it makes me wonder why I spent my time formulating complex solutions to problems rather than merely going around killing things. Nevertheless, I am afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on the complex solutions and have you stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomably vast and profound mysteries of nature. But with you here, I'm sure we can do it. TJ's dead, damn. Aaron Lona is in a bit of a tight spot. Can't partake in the inexorable march of science? This concoction I'm currently formulating could change horticulture as we know it. Imagine, a fluid one could strew over crops to ward off pests. All I need is some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Ladybugs simply cannot resist aphids. Find some aethyllic lavender, dab it with a bit of aphid nectar, and they'll come swarming to the slaughter. Alright. Beetlejuice, we're not doing that one yet. Let's head north. I know a lot of people thought it was a robot. Like, a lot of people just went, oh, it's a robot. There's actually art, promotional material for Samus in, like, manga and magazines that show her, like, in her power armor, posing with, like, two girls in bunny outfits, and they're like, woo, Samus is the best! And I'm like... And people have interpreted that over the years as Samus being a lesbian, which I am 100% on board for. Or at least bisexual, you know? Oh yeah, because she had a thing for Adam, right? But only in other M. We can throw that in the garbage. Yeah, people... I just assumed it was like a little astronaut. I didn't really give any thought to the character. I was just like, oh, it's a little astronaut guy. That's what I thought. Lesbian power. Hell yeah. Hello, your name sucks. Rajumani. Rajumani. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't ya? What more you need to know? Only problem is I have you meddling in me chores. Away with you then. Good talk. I just knew from the start. Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why that is R. So basically, when the Mikote tribes, there's a billion different tribes, right?
I'm back.
And welcome back, TJ. So for the Mikote, the cat people, they have a bunch of different tribes, and they arrived in Eorzea, and they needed a way to tell each other apart that the Eorzeans could figure out. So they have their tribal name that's in their language, and then they have their Eorzean name, where they have a letter which represents the tribe they're from, and then their name after that. So Arjumani is this lady. She's from the tribe represented by the letter R. Every tribe is represented by a letter of the alphabet. Other things, like the different names on males represent different things. So every tribe has a single male that's basically the alpha, who does all the breeding and stuff. And then there's the other male. Any of the other males can challenge him for the role. And if they defeat him in combat, they can then become the alpha. And people who can challenge the alpha are called Tia. So if you see any Mikotes with male Mikotes with the last name Tia, that's what that means. That's their role in society.
I love John Lean.
You love what?
The haircut guy.
Oh, he's great, isn't he? A beauty reborn, motherfucker. I love it.
Yeah, I just got some new haircuts. I'm gonna take a look.
Hell yeah. I just knew from the start, ever since Metroid released, I knew. I know what you are. I am Kobeni CSM. I can't take the word alpha seriously. Yeah, you know why? Because it was never a thing. It was something that fucking weirdos made up.
It was like wolves, and like
Nope.
the same guy that studied those worlds later on was like, Yeah, no, I was pretty wrong about that
Yeah,
alpha thing.
right? He's like, oh, well, no, that was never a thing. We just mistook the father and mother wolves for the alpha. Like, oh, there's always one big wolf that leads the pack. It's like, yeah, because each of those wolves has like 13 kids. That's the mom or the dad or the big brother, you know? There's no such thing as like alpha in nature usually. But in the Mikote, they exist. And in Vieira society, it's basically flipped. Women are all individuals that can go and pursue their own thing, and men support them. Vieira females are warriors, hunters, strategists, generals. They're whatever they want to be. Whereas men have very specific roles in society, be it caretakers, farmers, breeders. That's what Boimo used to be. Different like roles they all have in Vieira society. It's very matriarchal. Now, Boimo's a bit of a Ronin. His part of the forest was leveled when the Imperials invaded. So him and his entire clan can no longer return to their forest. So that's why they're in Eorzea. Bit of backstory. That's why Boimo's so sweet. Anyways, Vitsaren. I trust you enjoyed your tour of the mill. You're impressed, yes? The matter of Eishoshu's sale is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. To delay acting until trouble occurs is to ask for trouble. The Grey Fleet stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. Alright, mutton stew, thank you. If you don't mind, I'm just going to continue eating boiled eggs. Yes, this was a good egg. Yeah, you can't take the word alpha seriously. It's just, the internet's ruined it. Just like beta, sigma. Yeah, COD. Jesus Christ. Isn't it great how the internet just fucking ruins language? It's like we were talking about, it's like when we were playing Wolfenstein 3D, we were talking about like how the weird obsession with like European racial purity is like basically just a fetish. Like it sounds and feels like a fucking fetish. Alright, let's grab that ether as well. Antidote. I don't really get poisoned very often. Ether. Boop, there we go.
Ooh, this is a good option.
That's great. What's the option?
The hairstyle.
Ah, nice. Have you bought the hairstyles from the Gold Saucer yet?
Yeah, the cheap one.
Mm-hmm. Those are great. I wonder how many there are that I can actually unlock. Level.
I don't know. Like, I really like the pigtails on this one, but the bangs, so, meh.
Mm-hmm. G. Ah, man. Yeah. What do you mean by that G, Arden? What does G mean? He also says his cellmates call him the bottom G. Oh, oof. That's great. No, that's not what I needed. I needed aphid nectar. There we go. Cool, now my mana will regen. Or, I think it will? Huh. Maybe not. Guess I didn't understand how that worked. Let's head over here and deal with, Oh, wait, yeah, we got the Ladybug Viscera, let's go deal with the Brimstone. It stands for Gaster Undertale. My phone freaked out for a second and only sent a G. That's hilarious. Alrighty. You had to come to me and show me your hair when you get it done. I gotta see it. I'm currently in Lower Lenosha.
I don't think I'm gonna change it actually.
Damn, okay. Kwabati. Yeah.
I only got like one hairstyle extra.
Aw. What I like to do is like change my character's hair depending on like what I did with my old character is I swapped between a short, a medium, and a long hairstyle depending on where I was in terms of progress in the expansion. So like when I got to post game, I would go okay. So basically, whenever I started a new expansion, I'd have short, spiky hair, and then like when I felt like I was a decent way through, I would grab a longer style, and then a longer style, and then finally full long hair, and then after the expansion, I'd give her dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And so pretty much just the idea of like her hair growing, I like that. I wish more games would do that. That's such a cool idea that The Witcher does. Posture check. Will do, Ardent.
God, the theme is so good though.
Right? You deaded. All done. Gas plume. Gas plume is short for gaster plume. Posture check. I already said that. Oh, that one just had no enemy spawns. Okay, cool. Hey, Brunroot. I fixed your shit. Now that's a breath of fresh air. For many of the miners, a bit of brimstone is nothing to write home about, but I'm the one who has to write the letters when the gluttons choke to death down there. Price metals command in the wake of the calamity will make us either rich or dead. Ew. So mining sucks in Eorzea too, is what you're telling me. Is the postal boomer shooter good? It's fucking great. Brain damaged? It's fantastic. Played a bit of the demo and just loved it, and I've heard good things about the full game. I should have said that first. I played the demo. I really liked it. People I trust the opinions of really like it as well. I've heard nothing but good things. It's also like closer in tone to like Postal 1 in terms of like weirdness and like darkness. Oh, it's not the sheer cartoon. It's not the sheer cartoony nonsense of Postal 2. It's like I'd say it's a tonal step between Postal 1 and 2. So it's not as dark as Postal 1, but not as silly as Postal 2. And it's got some really awesome enemy designs. Like they made like 5G tower enemies that are like Siren Head. They're really sick. R and Lona. Return to me once you've collected 3 files of Ladybug Viscera. Here you go. Ladyboy Viscera. Bug Viscera. Uh-oh. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs, so applying the scent of ladybug blood to our crops is certain to ward off the parasites. We are manipulating the laws of nature. What do you mean there's an Ashton no Joe 2? I'm not familiar. The 5G tower giving our kids AIDS! Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending the crops as always and not squash them for their viscera, but I hardly see the science in that. Wait, yeah, no, she's right. We could just let the ladybugs chill. Why'd we have to kill them?
Duty Reborn.
Mm-hmm. Just basically, I think it's like marketing firms from other countries using bots to like make gullible old people on Facebook believe in conspiracies so that they'll buy more of their products and keep the old machine a churning. Just making people go insane in order to help them in order to sell them products.
Hell yeah.
You say so, man. I'm gonna sell these tin pieces and these bronze pieces. Yep, and then... Oh, one of these. A short piece of iron loosely affixed to the inside of a bell, causing it to ring when the clapper strikes the bell's wall. Okay. So I don't know what the hell that is or what that's for. We can sell these potions, though. I don't really need them. You know what? Let's not sell those potions. In fact, I think I can sell those on the market board. I have a lot of stuff I'm just waiting to get market board access to sell. It's going to be a minute. But, yeah. Sort. There we go. Alright, sell all my shit. You go, girl. Commit check fraud. Confuse old people. Ah, poor old people. Poor grandma. All the people that got bought into that QAnon shit. Just, oh, God, so sad. It's a dark world we live in, my friends. There's a line from the end of 7 I really like. Quote from end of 7. I need to get it right here. Because I think it encapsulates how I feel. Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I agree with the second part. And that, I think that sums up my opinion of the world of just, boy, the world's fucked up. I still think it's worth fighting for, though. First break week and they have gone mad with apples. What are you talking about, Ghost? I have no... What is Kagurabachi? Alright, let's... Again, that's a trial by wind. Alright, let's head back to... Let's head to Gridania. After I do this quest. Alright. Are the apples... It's a manga. Are the apples bad? Are shadow dancing? They have danced many times. Bad. Finally, good apple. Meow, 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 meow.
No, it's not supposed to be like that.
It has willed it to be so. Repose, arrow, cure, medica. Ooh, AoE heal. And then Azuna. Let's go ahead and alter some of these. Oh, damn.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Uda right now.
Ah.
I'm
on my way.
AoE, Asuna. I think I just want to leave all my heals on the bottom. Well, I don't know. Let's do it like this. Here we go. Get organized. Let's take my ether and put it here. Put it here on the off chance. There we go. One time a roach tried to climb onto my leg. Shit was disgusting. For real. I lived in Florida and like roaches were a common sight there and I just, I hated it.
What now?
I lived in Florida and roaches were a common sight and they tried to crawl on me all the time and I hated it.
Oh god, you.
Yeah, you. I love my big shtick. I love my big shtick that I use for casting. It's very cool. I like my shtick. Chocobo Keep. Hey, Chocobeep. Let's... Should I wait on you, or are you going to try and catch up?
Where are you going?
Horizon.
I do not know where it is.
That is... Hold on. That Western Thon. It is in Western Thonalon.
Alright, go ahead.
There we go. Dee 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 dee. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. No roach is safe from my right straight. Like I destroyed the roach and the surface it was sitting on, but I destroyed the roach.
They say roaches can survive anything. Well, good luck